Welcome back, my dear student. So in this lecture, we're going to learn about watchers. So there are times when we need to keep an eye or we need to watch certain properties, certain stuff that's happening in our application or view model, right? With watchers, we can just do that. For example, let's actually go ahead and create a file real quick before we get into examples, right? So let's do this one. Let's call this watcher.html. Okay, and let's say, for example, we have a property here called isActive. Let me take this out from here. All right, so isActive, and I'm gonna set this equal to active, just the keyword, the word. And here, let's say we have a name, Edwin Diaz, and what I'm gonna do here is I'm going to say, well, if it's active equal to active, I want to display user is active or is active. I know this seems a little confusing, but just stay tuned, okay? Stay there. And if it's not, then we're just gonna say not active, okay? Just trust me, this is gonna work, okay? Okay, it says Edwin Diaz not active, right? So that's pretty cool. Actually, active is with a V. There we go. And now if I do refresh, it says Edwin Diaz is active. Okay, so let's say, for example, we have this property, and I could easily write a Boolean value here, but I wanted to actually write this because I'm going to show you an example of something later on. Let's say, for example, we have a user that is registering in our app online. And as soon as they register, we send them an email to register. As soon as they register, they click the email, they go back to our site, our app, and then we go ahead and validate the user and turn this property into active. Right now it's not active. Not active. Okay, so the user is not active. Let's refresh. But when they click on that link from the email, they get activated. But we also want to send back an email to the user congratulating them or thanking them for registering in our app, for activating their account. How can we keep a watch over this value right here? It would be nice that, when we switch this to active, that we can send back the user an email. A functionality is activated once this switches. It would be nice if we can get a functionality. How can we do that? Well, with watchers. With watchers, you can use this property right here called watch. If I can spell it right, that would be nice. And it's an object. And inside here, you just use the same name as a property because you want to keep an eye or a watch for this. And you're going to execute a function as soon as something changes in that property. Okay? You can do whatever you want inside the function. I'm just going to be sending a message. We're going to make believe that we're going to be sending the user an email. Sending an email. So right now, the user is not active. But as soon as the user is active, watch what's going to happen. Let's go ahead and use a variable name here to control our view model. And let's refresh. Right now, I'm going to do VM is active. I'm going to set this to active. Enter, and you can see that immediately something changes. I'm executing what's inside this function right here. I'm keeping an eye open for this guy. I'm watching it. But not only that, we can also access the value of that property, whatever that value is at that time. So I can create any variable I want there, and I can concatenate it right here to show you guys. New value. Okay? Are you seeing this? I take it from here and put it right there. Now, Let's refresh this again. And now the user is not active. When I make him active, I'm sending an email, and at the same time, I'm accessing that property value. This so you can see it better. Enter. Right there. Okay? There we go. Look at the new value right here. So that's what a watcher is. Simple. Thank you so much, and I'll see you on the next lecture.